I don't know. Hey! Welcome to another Ramble Radio, motherfucker! Boom! There it is.
Also video.
Yep.
Also
Yep.
video.
Video for the 375th time. I don't know. I don't know. Has Time Magazine had that many issues? I don't know if Life Magazine. I don't know. Have we surpassed Bonanza, Gunsmoke, The Simpsons?
The Simpsons,
are we
The Tonight Show. We've
375 Ramble. We're not even talking about Ramble proper.
No, we're talking about Ramble Radio. If you add Ramble proper in, it's the most prolific show of all time.
Ever. Anything.
No TV show.
Yeah.
No podcast has done this many episodes.
375?
It's true. Don't look it up. Don't research it. Just trust us.
Please
it's the
don't.
most
We're begging
episodes
you
of
not to research it.
Anything ever.
You know what you can do? You can subscribe. You can give us a 5-star rating and a positive text review. You can do that.
Yeah.
You can follow us. You can email us, ramble@theramblepod. You can follow us on Twitter at Podcast Ramble 1, Instagram at Podcast Ramble, our YouTube page, The Ramble Teeb. We have merch. We have a merch page on TeePublic.
Sure.
Hey, oh yeah, we are.
Lay it on me. Lay it on me.
Come to you. I was going to come to you with a.
Yeah.
First off, let's do this. You think it's just us?
Sure.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. You know, things aren't always great over there in that world.
Yeah.
Alt-right Cody is it seems like every day there's a new something he has to contend with.
Well, there's now the Supreme Court might be getting involved. It's messy, and then Giuliani's got his thing going on too down the defamation
Cody
case.
Do about that?
I don't know. I don't know. He's just.
It's not and I just wonder if here's what I worry about Cody is like he feels like a receiver who is thinking run and not catch.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And because he had to make sure Ken Paxton went and shot down that woman getting the abortion in Texas.
Yeah.
He let all these other, but then as that was happening, so many other things.
There's just so many plates spinning. It's at some point, some are going to fall. You can't keep them all spinning.
Alt-right Cody is just
he's spinning too many plates right now.
He really is. But now I looked and I saw that we are still at 145-star ratings. So I was about to go, these fucking people.
Right, sure.
These fucking people.
And no one would blame you if you did.
Would they? Right. And then I was like,
no one would blame you if you did.
And then I was going to be like, let me guess. Svennington's still king of the hill, right?
Yeah, of course.
We have a queen of the hill. The title, possibly the best podcast ever from Cordelia77. As a proud member of Ramble Nation, I can totally say these guys go hard even when they're talking about sports balls. I'm cracking up. Also, I really dig the Big S After Dark. Although I have to say that I'm beginning to. I should have.
Did you not read this beforehand? What?
I hope he can't hear this. I have to say that I'm beginning to wonder if maybe the issue isn't that He-Man's mother can host the largest crowds in Eternia, but that, trying to find the quote-unquote big S is like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Oh.
I just feel like maybe there's some projection going on. Does he happen to drive a lifted truck with monster tires? I don't know. Maybe he just needs someone to talk to. He sounds so lonely. Holy shit.
Fired.
First off, thank you, Cordelia77. Number one. For
Long live the queen.
Long live the queens, because I think she's got the title, and then Gemma's still rocking the European belt. So, hey.
How progressive is the Ramble?
Ramble Nation is all about ladies' night right here. We have women in charge of Ramble Nation, and we'll take it. We love it. Thank you, Cordelia77, our queen of the hill. I don't know if the Yes Man heard any of that, but
let's hope not.
She kind of cut right to the heart, didn't she? Didn't she? Ooh, that's a
That-
couple
that-
of Verns, huh?
That deserves a couple Verns.
You think that had to have been Vern's blowjob noise too?
Same as him taking a dump. Both the noises were the same. Just blowjob and taking it. Because he shit like a rabbit. Apparently, those were the stories. He shit little pellets like a rabbit. So it's just.
Then it sounded like somebody just opened up a bag of of hard beans and dropped them in a toilet. Just. Was that how it sounded every time Vern Lundquist took a shit? Who else but this podcast can break down how sportscasters take dumps? I mean, or get blowjobs. It's pretty. I think Mike Tirico's a noisy blowjob getter.
You think?
I can see a lot of I could see a lot of that with him. I think Chris Collinsworth is just like serial killer, dead silent.
He's just staring, just staring at the top of her head.
I mean, that's what I think. I just think.
And she doesn't even know if he ever comes. She's just like, "Did you? Did you?"
He's like, "All right, we're finished," and she had no idea what happened. There's no clue. No clue. Oh, look at it. We've already gotten blowjobs from sports. You know, I gotta tell you this, Eddie.
Tell me.
Boy, did I make a snafu. I'm not
Why?
talking shit
What
today
happened?
with my wardrobe choice.
You're all Texas Rangered out.
I got a package.
Sure.
And it was from my aunt, Laura, and I didn't know it was Christmas. I just saw my name on it, and I was like, what the hell's this? And I opened it thinking it was a present I had ordered for Andrea.
Sure.
And I open it, and look at this shit.
Woo.
Right there.
Look at that.
Fucking.
That's the real reason Cody didn't show up today.
He didn't want to see this.
He didn't want to see this. He didn't want none of that.
Shit. He don't want none of this shit. He
Didn't
don't
want
none
none of that.
But is it wrong of me to wear a Christmas present this early? I didn't know. I thought it was a gift I'd gotten for Andrea. And I was like, wait, what the fuck is this? And I opened it, and I'm like, what? And then
I think not, because your Texas Rangers are World Series champions,
right?
And you want to wear that as much as possible within this upcoming year,
especially in Angels country.
Yeah, you want to wear that as much as you can now,
right? Exactly,
and really stomp it into the Angels because they lost
and
Ohtani.
Be happy. And look, Ohtani going to the Dodgers means I don't think any team any of us root for are going to sniff a championship.
Probably not
within the next 10 years.
Did you see how he deferred his
they're
contract?
giving him like $40 a year, and then they're just going to fucking Bobby Bonilla the rest of it. Like it's insane. He's literally getting like a gift certificate to the old spaghetti warehouse, like $100 at the old spaghetti warehouse every year.
He's playing for free. And then they'll pay him when he retires.
They're going to give him everything when he retires, which is, dude, fucking smart. Why not? Man,
if a player will do that, yeah. Why not?
He'll have nothing to worry about. And that's
his
career's
$700 million. You can't go through that in 5 lifetimes.
No. His kids' are going to be fine. His kids. And he'll probably make $700 million in endorsements between now and then.
Oh my God!
Like that's
crazy.
That's why did you fucked up with football? I fucked up with wanting to get into entertainment and when I was in high school, we should have both learned how to throw a fucking sinker. That's what we should have, and to hit a ball. It would just do both,
dude. If you could just be a good middle reliever and pitch like 2.5 innings,
you're set for life.
You could hang around the majors for 10 years doing that.
Fuck yeah!
If you were good enough every 4 days to throw 19 pitches.
If you had 19 killer pitches.
19 killer pitches, and we're able to do it every 2 or 3 days for 2.5 innings.
I'm sorry, maybe you need like 5 killer pitches that you just rotate 19 times. Really? That's it. Do you even need Nolan Ryan had 1 fastball. I mean, yes, he was good at everything else. But his fastball was the immaculate, ain't no way you're hitting this. even
Yeah.
if you see it coming. Like, oh man.
But you would think if you worked hard enough as a child,
you
could get to the point where you could just be a good,
Make
a
it
decent
easy.
middle relieving
Fuck
pitcher.
yeah. Fucking unbelievable. We fucked it up, man. We blew it.
Fucked it up
We
so
blew it.
hard.
By the way, I don't mean to do this,
Yeah.
but I don't mean to brag, but you can attest that Mr. Football had himself a weekend.
He certainly
I mean,
did.
because I remember telling you, Mr. Football, I called the Cowboys Eagles.
Yeah, you
A
did.
long time, and but I think the biggest story of the football week. I don't know if you remember this, but I remember we were at Frankenson, I think.
Right. I
And-
recall, we were at Frankenson.
And you had gotten a figure
Right.
that you'd been looking for, and it was one of those things that it had been out. It was like a Marvel. It was a Star Wars Black, but it was one that had been gone for a long time.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And I remember I said, "Hey Eddie, look, maybe you should get this."
Right.
And then you bought it, and I said, "Eddie,
Right.
open it now." Remember that? I was insistent.
I do.
and
You're like, no, open it now. Don't wait. Open it right now.
Inside was a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Where I said, "Oh man, what was this past week? Week 14?
Week 14, I believe.
I think it was whichever week.
15.
I think it might have been 14.
Wait, no, there's 4 weeks left, so this
so
would be
14,
week 14.
because of the buys." And I said,
Yeah.
And I said, week 14. I said, boy, Kansas City and Buffalo is going to come down to a heartbreaker of an ending for Kansas City. I said a trick play, right? Remember that? I said a trick play from Kelsey to Tony that's actually going to get called back because Tony was offensive offsides, which is rarely called. But now, do you mind if I brag?
No, go ahead.
Remember when I told you this, Eddie? It was when Kadarius Toney was a New York Giant. I don't know. Remember you were like, what? What do you mean Kansas City? Remember that?
Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? Are you insane? You're not Mr. Football.
You're not Mr. Football. And the Kadarius Toney was a new, and I told us it's going to be 2023, Eddie. Week 14, 2023, Kansas City, Buffalo, and it's going to be it's you know.
Yeah, and what's even weird, the NFL schedule wasn't even out at that point. So.
What even
So we didn't even know what Week 14 was going to be.
I did. I think.
Well, you did. And I opened up that Black Series. Right here's the paper.
You have the paper. You have it.
Of course, I keep all of them.
It? Oh,
I kept
my
all
God.
of them. You want to see?
I guess
what you had written down?
I guess so. Everyone, if anyone thinks we're full of shit.
Week 14, 2023. KC gets an offsides by Tony, loses game. Mr. Football.
Thank you, Mr. Right here.
Mr. Football.
By the way,
yeah.
Has anyone milked being wrong more than the Chiefs complaining about that call? Like, the guy, he might as well have been lying down with half of his body across the line of scrimmage. Like, that's how fucking offsides he was.
Have you seen the meme for it?
No. Oh, that's so funny.
I'll show it to you.
He fucking, like.
Here, they went on upon further review. Look how somebody moved him 5 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Hilarious. I mean, it was crazy. Like how it's not the referee's job to go, hey, dude, you're offsides, or else they would never call an offsides.
No, it's the referee, the receivers. Now, this happened last year against Washington when they played the Giants. And McLaurin, same thing happened. They scored a touchdown against the Giants to tie up the game.
Yeah.
And it got called back because McLaurin, the receiver, had done the same thing and lined up like a foot offsides.
Right.
But the thing in that video, McLaurin looks over the ref, and the ref gives him a thumbs up.
You got job there. I remember
We got job there. This game, Tony never looks over at the ref.
And you see the ref is waiting, and the minute it snapped, there goes the flag.
He throws the flag.
It was just, fuck this.
If Tony had just looked over at the ref would have said, move back.
That's it.
He didn't look.
He didn't. I mean, I don't understand why. Like, that was like Mahomes. That was the epitome of, I really want to yell at Tony. I really want to dress him down.
He's dropped 73 footballs this year. I hate this guy, but I can't yell at him on national television.
I really want to dress him down. So fuck it. I'm gonna go after the refs. That was like, holy shit. That was,
that just tells you how gifted Tony is that he's still on an NFL roster. Because he drops every fourth ball. He drops every third football thrown to him, and he does boneheaded plays like that.
But he's lightning fast.
Yeah.
He is just gone.
And it's fucking insane.
But it's weird how, like, I guess you would think, I know he won a Super Bowl, so good for him, but, if the desperate Giants who need any offensive weapon they can get their hands on, were like, we're good. After a year, I think. Was he with the Giants for 1 year, Tony, until he got traded? Like, it's just weird that if the Giants are as desperate as they are, and they get rid of him that quickly, it can't be a good sign.
Fast. But I don't know if KC wins the Super Bowl last year if Tony doesn't have that punt return.
He was amazing. He
had that punt return. But again, he's so not good at playing football. Everything is how fast he is, because he can't catch a football to save his life.
Is he like the football epitome of trying to make it work with a stripper? Is that
it's like you got all the tools.
Like
everything you pass the eye test.
I'm rescuing this prostitute.
You pass the eye test.
You're right. I got her.
And then you get it home, you're like, "Oh, I can't work with any of this. This is unmanageable."
They're picking fights at a funeral? Like, what's going on here? What is going on? But dude, I guess that he's just so fast. And when he has the ball, shit.
Right, but it's just the point of hiking the football and then trying to get it into his hands at some point. That's the trouble, is that area.
With his skills, wouldn't you just do reverses to him the whole time?
I would just find ways like jet sweeps and reverses.
Yep.
I would just try to hand it off to him.
Get him the ball, because he's magic when he gets the ball, but just get him the ball.
Well, again, if the Chiefs had an average receiving core, they'd probably have won 2 or 3 more games.
They might be a one-loss team.
They've beat the Eagles for sure.
Mahomes is that good. Anyway, fucking crazy. But here's the bad news, because I've had fun rambling, radioing with you.
Oh, sure.
We talked about Verne Lundquist getting, but think Dick Enberg was a polite blowjob getter?
Oh, I think he laughed the whole time. I think he giggled the whole time. I think he just and he just kept, how about that? How about that?
Look at that.
He just getting a blowjob and just kept going, how about that?
Oh, man.
Oh, would you look at that? You got it all the way in. How about that?
And what else can you put in there? Jeez. You know who I think would have been, and I say this, Eddie, you know how much I love my beloved Dallas Cowboys.
Sure.
I'm going to say Moose Johnston is going to be the most difficult. I think that guy is just criticizing every step of the way, the blowjob.
Real ticky-tacky.
That's what I think. I think Moose Johnston, I have a feeling that guy just...
A lot of attention to detail. Like, oh, that's how you're going to do that? I wouldn't.
Different, like, watch for that one pube kind of thing.
That's not the way you go in there. You go in there like this. I want you to go in.
Right. What are you doing? Like, that's him. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
No. What I asked for was for you to do.
I want both hands. You need to use both hands. First of all.
Meanwhile, Enberg just happy to be.
How about that? He's just.
Oh, before the French Open gets underway, I just came right into her mouth, everybody. Look at that. She's going to hold it for another 30 seconds and then spit. What? Where do you get? You're not going to get this.
You don't.
Other podcast.
You don't.
You don't get this kind of coverage.
Other podcast networks give out $300 million contracts to people.
And look what we give you for free.
What do we give you?
For free. Look what you're getting. Look what you get. By the way, dare I shed the light? Whenever we do another steel cage match ramble, a breakdown, I have the contestants. You ready for this?
Oh, yeah, let us know.
Okay, you ready for this?
Let me know.
In one corner, the David Bowie song from Labyrinth, As the World Falls Down.
Okay.
As the world. In the other corner, Lamal, Never Ending Story. Wow.
Ooh.
Just putting that out there. I'm not even saying what ramble. We're going to get to that. But
wow.
You tell me who walks out of that. That might be just one of those matches we're still talking about 10 years from now. That's what I think. I think that might be one of the. I don't know if anything's going to beat Nell Carter or Esther Roll, but that's going to be.
I mean, offhand, my instant reaction is okay. That's a Mike Tyson, James Buster Douglas match.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, okay, you got Bowie, he's Mike Tyson. He's like undefeated.
Tyson.
He's
Undefeated.
Incredible Tyson.
First round.
And then
knockout.
you got Lamal coming in like James Buster Douglas. Like, this guy didn't have a chance. And then he uppercuts you with Never Ending Story.
8th round. 7th,
and you're on
whatever.
the floor.
You're like, what?
You're looking
the
for your
fuck?
mouthpiece.
Yeah, and now there is controversy probably because maybe the ref like does the fucking fastest count, the slowest count ever when Lamal hits the ground. You know, I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna.
But just looking back at it, you're like, how would Lamal beat Bowie? Well, how did Buster Douglas beat Tyson?
Exactly. Also,
but that's not how we'll break it down then. That's how I just broke it down.
Yes. I was going to tell you something else, too.
Yeah.
There was a vintage toy store in Dallas. I think it's called Dallas Vintage Toys or something.
Sure.
Man. They posted a picture of what they had in stock. All 6 original Gangster Generation 1 combiners. All built. Menasor, Defensor, Bruticus, Computron, Menasor, Abominus, fucking, what was the other one? Superion, Devastator. They had them all. Just right there.
How much for the whole collection?
I don't know. I don't even know if they said. That's just, man. Like, if there was ever a moment when you would do what Suge Knight did to Vanilla Ice.
Right.
It's that, right?
It's that moment.
It's that moment where you're like, wait, no. We're getting those fucking, we're walking out.
Whatever it fucking takes.
They had Predaking. It was all of them. It was, Menasor, Defensor, Abominus, Superion, Bruticus, Devastator, Predaking. It was fucking crazy. Wow. All of them. Computron, Superior. They were all there. All the Generation 1 combiners. I couldn't. It fucking beautiful, immaculate shape, just right there.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. God, I mean, fuck me.
Fuck.
What if somebody said, "Hey, those are yours, but you have to leave your family right now," but you have them?
I'm done. What family?
What family?
What family?
What have they done for me?
Right.
What have they?
How quick are you out of that apartment? Not Andre doesn't even know it.
Right there.
Doesn't even know it.
Gone. Fucking
in the wind.
Back to the Future license plate spinning.
In the wind.
I'm gone. Fuck that shit. They have all of those?
So all of them.
Because who's time out? We're okay. Well, we're leaving our families. Who's not gonna give up the poon?
Right. Everybody can have right. I can get another family. You're not going to get all the combiners.
And how much poon are we getting with those? How many
combiners are there?
I've got 8 or something. Like how much?
So you're getting 8. You're getting 8. Every time you go out, you're bringing home 8 because you're like, hey, you want to go see Predaking? You want to see here. Devastator?
Oh, Menasor's your favorite?
Menasor?
Come on, right over here.
Come on. Yeah, you look at him. I'm just gonna do what I do. Just
perfect. But anyway, it's fun
because chicks dig nothing more than Transformer Generation 1 combiners.
Hello.
That's fact. You don't need to look that up.
Diamonds ain't a girl's best friend.
No.
Generation 1 combiners, Transformers are girls. Especially if you can name every single one.
Right.
Like the individual. Oh, man. man.
Dude.
Oh, man. Now, I hate to do this because, man, this has been fun.
So much.
We do have contractual.
Okay. Skeletor.
No.
There's rumors out there. It's not. No one said anything on this show about it, but there's rumors that you may be projecting about He-Man's mother's vagina because you're possibly not man enough to fill that void. Oh. That's just speculation. It's no one on this podcast or no one in Ramble Nation said such a thing, but it's just rumors I've heard.
Well, Eddie, that's an excellent question you raise, and I'm happy that you bring that up because let's set the record straight. I don't believe in projection. That's a game for losers. Do you understand? That's what you people believe in projection. That's what you guys. That's what you all do because you're fucking losers. Okay? That's what you do. You're the ones who live in a fucking shitty, decrepit castle. You know. That some people call Snake Mountain, that I have a bunch of fucking loser minions who do whatever. You motherfuckers, not me. That's okay. So we don't project. And you want to talk about, the only time I project is I have a screen to watch movies in. High definition movies. It's twice the size of what you people call the largest Jumbotron in your sporting arenas. Twice the size of that. And it's a projector. And the only place I can fit it is the only place big enough to hold it, and that's in Tiny Man's mother's pussy. There you go. There you go, motherfucker. I'm back. I don't have a tiny dick. You have a tiny dick. The sorceress didn't laugh when she saw your dick for the first time. She laughed at yours, not mine. Evil Lynn doesn't say no comment when I'm like, did you come? When you say that, she says no comment. Not me. Not fucking me.
Ooh. That's new information there.
That was ugly. Jesus Christ, that is.
I mean, wow. I guess the upside is he's sort of made his rounds in Eternia.
What was it like?
The sorceress.
You know, I'm not the one who was Hordak's most promising pupil, who then got kicked out for having a tiny dick. You did. That was you.
Whoever said
I was never Hordak's pupil.
That never happened.
I know. The only person I know that was Hordak's pupil was Skeletor.
That fucking guy.
That fucking guy.
Oh, okay. Cinesnob Cody, please, where you can get all of your movie needs. Please follow them. Let's get them on Rotten Tomatoes.
If they get on Rotten Tomatoes, maybe Cody takes a break from being alt-right Cody, and he can dedicate more time to his fourth passion, movies.
We can only hope. Eddie, where can all the fine folk find you?
5 days a week, patreon.com, The Ralph Report, Ramble Radio Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Proper on Wednesdays.
There you go.
I'm not the one who had 7 medicine women's in the town murdered because their penis enlarging spells didn't work. I didn't do anything. You did all that.
You can find me in the same Ramble places you can find Eddie and Cody. I'm also streaming video games, Twitch and Kick at Retro Rocha, then on my YouTube channel, just my name. You know where to find us. You know where to love us. Spread the word. Thank you, Cordelia, our queen of the hill. Yeah. Let's see if we can get other queens of the hills up there. Or is she going to have a fucking fabulous moolah level reign here?
Oh, let's do that.
I mean, we'll see. My God, who knows? But until tomorrow, what am I talking about? That's our next ramble. Stay safe. We love you all. And until then, take care.